Hi, my name is Nicole with the Startup Garage. Our question today comes in from Jackson, and Jackson would like to know, how do I go about naming my startup? I like to start with a couple of pretty basic questions. Really, what do you want to be remembered by? Is it something that's going to make you really stand out, or is it to blend in? A lot of like financial institution types, give themselves very descriptive, sort of by the book names to kind of get that initial market share. And then once they do, they kind of achieve that first step, and then they go, oh, we wish we'd positioned ourselves a little bit more edgy, make us stand out a little bit. Standing out, going that route often, kind of once you get there, is a good way to go. So something to think about. A lot of companies, kind of make themselves really, their name very descriptive, and then kind of get pigeon-holed in that one niche, and then, in the future want to expand into different markets and can't because they're really stuck with that name. A lot of companies think like, oh, we have this name and we have this brand, and if we change it, they won't know who we are, and that is the case. So you have to be careful about it, but really, like, don't be afraid to rebrand yourself. The name doesn't carry as much weight as you really might think it does. The best name that you could come up with is one where people want to wear it, and people want to put it on a bumper sticker somewhere, and people want to do your advertising for you. If you can get people to do your advertising for you, you have a really great name. There's definitely some routes you can go with how to name it. The Startup Garage, for example, we've named our space, so our virtual space, as the Startup Garage, which was really pretty brilliant, if you ask me. Another route to go is sort of creating a new name with the sounds that your market can relate to. A good example of that, as always, is Nike. And then, one thing to really consider in the digital age is the URL and what that's going to look like. The .com credibility has carried a long way. The perception of having a .com is that you're established and you have that space, so that's something to consider. Although, don't be afraid to get a little bit adventurous with your URL, because the truth is that if they want to find you, they will. But one thing to really be concerned with the URL is the spelling, and a lot of times misspellings direct traffic to the wrong space. So you have to be pretty careful about that, and make sure it's well thought out before executing. So yeah, kind of keep those questions in mind when you're choosing a name for your business, and just think longevity. Like, is this business name going to fit the mold of the company as I'd like to see it in the future? So post your questions below and we'll get them answered here.